Hey Screamtown actors, so I want to give you an idea of how Screamtown works as an actor and how much fun it can be, but I also want to give you an example of how high energy this is. We do expect a lot of energy out of you, and that's what's fun. I even tell people, skip going to the gym today because this is a great opportunity to burn off some calories. Also, I want to explain to you what is required of you from an actor and what we're looking for, because these are the specific things we need you to do. These are the requirements. Right now we're in the asylum. I'm going to give you an example of how much movement you need to be doing and how you need to scare people. So all throughout the attraction, there are secret doors like this one right here. There are panels. Some of them actually are moving doors. What you can't see is over to my side here is something that we call a pneumatic air prop. It's a guy that's kneeling and he comes to life and distracts the guest. Okay? So keep the camera on me right here, because what I also have is a noise maker. We require everybody to have some type of a noise. Literally, I knew I was making this video and I just grabbed something off the ground. You can hear that, for example, makes a nice loud noise. What we'd like to do is, as the customer is coming this way, as they're walking past this piece, this pneumatic air prop, which will be triggered via a sensor, it's a misdirection. The guests look at this, and now is the perfect opportunity for you, the actor, to come out and scare them. We want you to pop out and actually surprise them. We don't want them to see you prior to them getting startled. We want an actual startle, and that's where the noise comes in, and that's where hiding comes in. So typically, something like the pneumatic prop here would distract them. You jump out, you make your noise. That's what we refer to as the pop scare. Now, as people are proceeding in this direction, you can follow them through the maze and start to say a scary phrase and do something entertaining that they would enjoy. That's part of the experience as well. Entertaining phrases, scary things, and in fact, you could get ahead of them, or you could go back through that door I was at a minute ago, and look, while they're heading this way, the better approach would have been to scare them over here in that door, let them keep walking, and then come back through this flap. And now when I'm over here, I'm a few feet ahead of them, okay? They don't know that I just moved over here, and now I could come into another hiding place like this right here, okay? So now you're scaring them multiple times. And this here is another actual animated prop. As they walk past here, it triggers this prop, and it'd be a good opportunity then for me to pop out and get them again. And depending on how busy the evening is, I could even make one more additional loop, which I want to show you right now. I could go this way, continue to scare them, say scary phrases. If you have a noise maker, you can continue to make the noise. I follow them, follow them, follow them, and now I let them go this way and continue on in the maze, and I can actually use these emergency doors to go right back to the kitchen where we all started off before. So there's lots of different ways to move. Now, while I made a mistake here, I want to point it out to you that's very important. A lot of these animations that we have, these pneumatic props, these things that move, are triggered off of something called beam sensors. I'm looking for the one right here. Here it is. It is right. There's the beam sensor, and there's a reflector on the wall. The mistake that I made in this demonstration is that as I said, hey, I'll get ahead of them and then hide over here to scare, well, what I would have done is I would have triggered this beam sensor, and this scary distraction would have gone off and would not have reset in time for the guest to have experienced it. So my point is that you need to learn where some of these sensors are and make sure that you don't trip them so that the guest doesn't experience it. The better approach may have been for me to scare them over here in this flap area that I initially started off with, and then maybe instead of doing the beam sensor, maybe I go the reverse direction that I showed you over here and come get them over here. So now as they go through the kitchen, the pots and pans scare them, and as they're distracted by those pots and pans, I could then get them from this direction. Notice we're all in the same bubble here. We're not far from where we originally started. But the point is that you want to scare them multiple times. You want to use a noisemaker, and you always want to look for a hiding place. This is a true hiding spot where you really can hide, but a hiding place can also be something as simple as being right behind the wall. As they come around, you can bang walls, you can bang your noisemaker. That's what we're looking for. Noisy things, hiding, and lots of movement. There's your first actor video. Thank you.